Hello everyone, my name is Chetan Acharya, and I am a student at AIT. Today, we studied a fascinating topic in engineering graphics called isometric drawing. This type of drawing is an essential skill in technical fields such as mechanical engineering, architecture, and product design. It helps in representing three-dimensional, 3D, objects on a two-dimensional, 2D plane, making it easier to visualize designs before actual construction or manufacturing. In today's session, we worked on an exercise where we constructed an isometric drawing step by step. Our objective was to create a 3D representation of a frustum of a square pyramid placed on a square block. The entire process involved several key steps, including drawing reference lines, constructing geometric shapes, and applying an isometric scale to achieve accuracy. Let's go through the process step by step in a detailed manner. Step 1. Drawing the XY line. The first step in creating an isometric drawing is to establish a reference plane. This is done by drawing an XY line on the drawing sheet. The XY line acts as the base reference, helping us maintain proper alignment and proportions while constructing the drawing. In an orthographic projection, we usually work with perpendicular X, Y, and Z axes. However, in isometric drawing, we tilt the object at an angle of 30 degrees to create a pseudo-3D effect. This means that instead of drawing horizontal and vertical lines, we incline them at 30 degrees to the XY line. Step 2. Creating the square block. After setting up the reference line, we move on to drawing a square block. The square block serves as the base on which the frustum of the square pyramid will be placed. The dimensions of the square block are: length, 60 mm. Height, 20 mm. To construct this block, 1. Start by drawing a square of 60 mm on the XY plane. 2. Since we are working in isometric projection, draw the square using lines inclined at 30 degrees to the XY line. 3. Extend vertical lines upwards by 20 mm to indicate the height. 4. Complete the block by connecting these vertical lines with parallel edges. Once these steps are done, the square block in isometric view is ready. Step 3. Copying the square block. In many technical drawings, repetition of identical elements is common. Instead of redrawing the same shape multiple times, we can simply copy the square block. Copying allows us to save time while maintaining accuracy. This is particularly useful in CAD software, where commands like copy or array can be used to duplicate elements precisely. At this point, we have successfully created multiple square blocks, ensuring uniformity in the drawing. Step 4. Creating the frustum of a square pyramid. Now, we move on to the main feature of our drawing, the frustum of a square pyramid. A frustum is a portion of a pyramid that has been cut parallel to its base, leaving a smaller square on top. Dimensions of the frustum: bottom length, 40 mm. Top length, 20 mm. Height, 60 mm. Steps to construct the frustum in isometric view. 1. Draw the base square. The bottom face of the frustum is a square of 40 mm. Align it at 30 degrees to the XY line to maintain the isometric projection. 2. Draw the top square. The top face of the frustum is a smaller square of 20 mm. It is placed directly above the bottom square, maintaining symmetry. 3. Connect the corners. Draw inclined lines from each corner of the bottom square to the corresponding corners of the top square. This forms the sloping edges of the frustum. 4. Finalize the frustum's shape. Ensure that the heights and angles are correct. Check proportions to maintain visual accuracy. At this stage, the frustum of a square pyramid in isometric view is complete. Step 5. Placing the frustum on the square block. Now that both the square block and the frustum of the square pyramid are ready, we need to position the frustum correctly on the block. 1. Identify the center point of the square block's top surface. 2. Align the base of the frustum with the center point. 3. Ensure that all edges are properly aligned for a symmetrical appearance. Once this step is complete, the frustum sits perfectly on top of the square block, forming a composite shape. Step 6. Applying isometric scaling. One of the most important aspects of isometric drawing is scaling. Since isometric projections distort lengths, we apply a scale factor to maintain accurate proportions. For our drawing, we used a scale factor of 0.82. This means that every dimension in the isometric drawing is scaled down to 82% of its actual size. This ensures that the drawing appears visually correct while maintaining relative proportions. In practical applications, isometric scaling is essential when preparing engineering blueprints, 3D models, and product designs. Finalizing the isometric drawing. With all the elements in place, the last step is to 1. Check for accuracy. Ensure all angles, dimensions, and alignments are correct. 2. Darken the visible edges. To enhance clarity, outline the visible edges more prominently. Use dashed lines to indicate hidden edges where necessary. 3. Add labels and dimensions. Label all key components such as the square block, frustum,